in several areas noted in your program. We will begin with the processional, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem, after which you will be greeted by our principal. At this time, I ask you to rise in honor of the graduates and their teachers as they enter in the processional with Superintendent Michael J. Burke and our principal, Blake Bennett. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem.
Good afternoon. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem.
Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. And now I would like to introduce our principal, Miss Blake Bennett.
Please be seated. And welcome to the Alexander W. Dreyfus School of the Arts commencement ceremony, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Thank you to Olivia and Shaylee for the Pledge of Allegiance and for everything you have done as co-presidents of our student government. And thank you to Amy, our Pathfinder winner, for her beautiful rendition of the national anthem. This phenomenal group of seniors amazes me every day, and I am in awe of their passion for their art, precise focus on their academics, kindness, and compassion for the world we live in. These amazing seniors have had to overcome so much to make it here today, and it is my honor to recognize all of their accomplishments as we send them on their next journey in life as they make all of their dreams come true. It is also now my pleasure to introduce the honored guests seated behind me on our stage joining us for the celebration today. Please stand to be recognized as I call your name. Our Palm Beach County School District Superintendent, Mr. Michael Burke. School Board Chair, Karen Brill. School Board Vice Chair, Marcia Andrews. Our School Board Member, Erica Whitfield. School Board Member, Edwin Ferguson. Chief Academic Officer, Maria Bishop. Chief Operating Officer, Joseph Sanchez. Chief of Student Health and Wellness, Keith Oswald. Chief of Communications, Sean Cooley. Chief of Human Resources, Tim Kubrick. Chief of Facilities Management, David Dolan. North Region Superintendent, Dr. Camille Coleman. North Region Instructional Superintendent, Dr. Joseph Lee. General Counsel for our school district, Sean Toya Bernard. Director of Elementary Education, Adrian Howard. K through 12 Arts Program Planner, Cleve Maloon. Principal of Palm Beach Public Elementary School, Christy Schwab. Principal of Manatee Elementary School, Mary Churchill Jones. Recently retired as the principal of Westford Elementary School, Bobby Brooks. Principal of the Conservatory School, Derek Schumann. School District of Palm Beach County Manager of Justice Programs, Dr. Angela Bess. Palm Beach County District 7 Commissioner, Bobby Powell Jr. Florida State Senator for District 24, Mac Bernard. Honorable Judge Samantha Schosberg Fewer of the 15th Judicial Circuit Court's Probate Division. Honorable Judge Carolyn R. Bell of the 15th Judicial Circuit Court Civil Division. Honorable Judge Bradley G. Harper of the 15th Judicial Circuit Court Civil Division. Our Assistant Principal of Dreyfus School of the Arts, Tanisha Finney. Our Assistant Principal of Dreyfus School of the Arts, Alyssa Arterburn. Director of Counseling for the Dreyfus School of the Arts, Olga Middleton. School Counselor for Dreyfus School of the Arts, Rochelle Nicholas. Recently retired Dreyfus School of the Arts math teacher, Christopher Coombs. Dreyfus School of the Arts English teacher, Valerie Hernandez. The board chair of our outstanding School of the Arts Foundation that supports us in everything we do, Darlene Zuba. The executive director of our School of the Arts Foundation, Dr. Chris Snyder. The major gifts officer of our school foundation, John Richards. Thank you to all of the families and friends attending today as we celebrate our graduating class with our special Dreyfus Magic. At this time, please welcome our communication majors, Sarah Ferguson, Jennifer Luazu, Ion Payne, and Tatum White, as they share their original collaboration for the senior class titled Hourglass.
I am 4 years old. Mary Jane sunken into the cold and damp sandbox. Although Mom dressed me up in lacy white socks and buckled my shoes so tight, sand still slipped beneath my feet. My white-collared shirt and khaki skirt are stained with Crayola marker, and I'm in my own little world, focusing on playing in the sand. And I don't stop to think about how every minute leads me closer to the future, and no matter how hard I try, I can't control time from passing.
I'm 7 years old playing Scrabble in aftercare with half the letters lost in miscellaneous backpacks and behind wooden cubbies. I couldn't care less about winning as the red-capped hourglass counts down with each grain of golden sand, ticking as time passes right before our eyes. The moment feels like it's lasting forever as the falling grains entrance me. But time moves on, the game ends, and we pack the hourglass away with the remaining letters in a cabinet too tall for us to reach.
Now, I'm 18 years old, trying to beat the rush hour traffic after school to make it to my job. My shark backpack that once drowned my shoulders sits in my passenger seat, carrying the weight of the fading childhood. A pin that reads Dreyfus Magic glints against polyester in the golden light as the sun falls in the west. I knew that our school was magical, not the witch stereotype wand-waving kind, more like the type that blooms quietly.
It was the magic of our words, of finding ourselves in a simile. We walked in as strangers, our own pages torn from different stories we never knew would pass so quickly. I think we've seen the magic grow within us all, a small bud brought us together with rhyme. Each classroom, each teacher sparking something brighter in us. And somehow, we began to write our own stories, stitched with cries, laughter, and lessons that weren't always learned in the classroom. It was the type of magic that followed us from the sandbox to this moment right here.
Now, when I reach up to the cabinets I only dreamed of rifling through as a child, pulling out 14-year-old plastic pails and shovels, I remember past sandbox worlds from my childhood, filled with magic and whimsy.
Tall buildings I imagined would be my home one day when adulthood welcomed me, but instead I found a home in the halls of Dreyfus.
I walk in the halls, greeted with Officer O's interest in my day. I see instruments in hands rushing to practice rooms, scripts tucked in backpacks waiting to open shows and make memories, ballet shoes wrapped tightly around ankles.
We were all casting our craft, painting strokes across our canvases, and singing melodies. And in our shared spells,
Our magic brought us together.
Into adulthood, 4 years of blue, green, red, and black, feeling like an unforgettable dream.
Like the sand in the hourglass has fallen too fast.
Like the years of climbing up Building 1 steps and walking to Mile Hall have passed by in a single blink.
now we stand as graduates of magic, of memories of endless rehearsals,
Of getting trapped in our classrooms because of bee swarms.
Of halftime shows recreated by administration.
Of Miss Bennett defying gravity right in front of our very eyes.
When I close my eyes to catch the memories, the last specks in the hourglass have fallen.
We have grown.
We have changed.
We are no longer little kids wearing backpacks too big for our bodies.
We are young adults moving into our next chapter, flipping the hourglass over as the sand slips beneath our shoes.
And a new path sets before us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah, Jennifer, Ion, and Tatum for writing such a beautiful, outstanding senior poem. Let's give it up for them one more time. And now, please direct your attention to our amazing School of the Arts singers performing under the direction of the absolutely phenomenal Mr. Ken Taylor.
Quiet
Thank you to our beautiful vocal singers and the amazing Mr. Taylor. And now it is time to welcome our esteemed guest. As the superintendent of the A-rated school district of Palm Beach County, Mr. Michael Burke is passionate about supporting academic excellence and paving the way to postgraduate success for our district's 170,000 students who attend 182 schools. Mr. Burke has dedicated more than 3 decades to public education in Florida, including more than 27 years of service to the students and families of Palm Beach County. It is my honor to welcome a leader who believes in the potential of every graduate. Please join me in welcoming our superintendent, Mr. Michael Burke.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. Appreciate it. Congratulations, Alexander W. Dreyfus School of the Arts class of 2025. It is your time to thrive. Parents, family, friends, and district colleagues, please join me in a huge round of applause for these amazing graduates. All right, go Jaguars. It is an honor to serve as superintendent of your A-rated school district of Palm Beach County, and I look forward to this ceremony every year. The speeches and performances are always outstanding. Last year's performance of Endless Love by the BSU in tuxedos and wedding dresses was incredible, better than the original by Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. And I tell you, the word is out on this DSOA commencement ceremony. It is a hard ticket to get. These must be the hottest tickets in town. As superintendent, I was only able to get 1 extra ticket, and I gave it to my wife. And I just found out she scalped it in the parking lot. Just joking. The First Lady's here with us. Kristen, can you give everybody a wave? I think she's in here, right? Somewhere. All right. So, you all have had another amazing year. First, I really appreciate all you did to celebrate Principal Bennett's birthday last fall, including your own version of Shot Through the Heart by Bon Jovi. Some of you may know that Miss Bennett had the chance to meet Mr. Bon Jovi at the Tennis Center on Palm Beach Island not too long ago. And for the record, Miss Bennett was there in a somewhat official capacity to support your school. Miss Bennett was in no way stalking Mr. Bon Jovi. She is not to blame. She did not give love a bad name. You put on another outstanding Prism concert. Your pep rally dance teachers had Miss Bennett defying gravity. And your lip dub reminded us what time it is, not to settle for the status quo, and to keep your head in the game. When I think about my own educational experience, it was a lot of math and not enough arts. Despite taking every course I could find with the word appreciation in the title while at FSU, I only know enough about the arts to answer the occasional Jeopardy question. I applaud the work you have done at Dreyfus School of the Arts. You have intertwined creativity and artistic expression with all the core subjects, making you stronger students able to think outside the box and problem solve. You also endured the pressure of having to pass an audition. That is not easy. You had 1 shot, 1 opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, and arms are heavy just thinking about it, and we're lucky I'm not wearing mom's spaghetti. So, thank you, Eminem. But seriously, congratulations on both your artistic and academic achievements. Newsweek and World Reports has ranked Dreyfus High School again in the top 100 high schools across the country, and you are currently 91. That's incredible. Those rankings are based solely on your academics, and that puts you in like higher than the top 0.5% of all high schools in the United States. So great job. That's incredible. I feel a special connection to this class, you see, because I became superintendent about the same time you all became high school freshmen. And now, 4 years later, you are seniors about to graduate, and I am starting to receive senior citizen discounts. It's not too bad. For our graduates, it probably seems like it took a long time to reach this important milestone in your life. 13 years of formal education, including kindergarten. But for your parents with us today, I bet it feels like those 13 years flew by pretty fast. The older I get, the faster time seems to move by, and the last thing I want to do this afternoon is waste your time, so I'll try to be brief with my remarks. Class of 2025, Time is your most valuable asset, much more valuable than money. Unlike money, you can't earn or replenish the time you've used. Every second that passes is time you spent and can't get back. I graduated high school in 1985, or as you might say, back in the 1900s. And coincidentally, that was the same year the movie Back to the Future came out. I hope you had a chance to see this classic movie. It's hard to believe it's been 40 years. But in the movie, high school student Marty McFly goes 30 years back in time, and his interaction with his parents has a profound impact on his future and his family. It shows us how even seemingly small decisions in the past can have significant consequences in the future. The decisions you make and how you choose to spend your time over the next 4 years will likely impact the quality of your life for the next 40 years. Think about it. You're entering a critical period in your life, so be mindful of the decisions you make and ask yourself, is this decision going to help or hurt me in achieving my goals? There will be countless decisions to make in the years ahead. Please be sure to always consider the consequences and do what you know deep down will be good for you. Your graduation today is a major life accomplishment, so enjoy it and celebrate with friends and family. We are all proud of you. Please think about all the people that helped you reach the stage today. Your parents, your family, your teachers, your coaches, your mentors, your artists in residence, your counselors, and your school administrators. Graduates, please show them your appreciation with a big round of applause. Nice. That's the power of love right there for my Back to the Future fans. As superintendent, I also want to thank Palm Beach County for always supporting our schools, whether that be on the ballot, in the classroom, or in the community. You have my deepest thanks. Now, tomorrow, graduates, when the parties are over, it's time to get to work on your next major life goal. Do not delay. Don't ghost your goals. Or as you might say, don't be delulu. Spend your time, energy, and attention on working towards your next big accomplishment. You went to school to learn. Remember, ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. Reading, writing, and arithmetic are the branches of the learning tree, so keep on climbing and make learning new things a lifelong pursuit. Further your education by going to college, serving your country in the military, obtaining technical education, or acquiring skills and certifications on the job. These are all good options, and you can do more than one. What's important is that you continue on an educational path that helps you reach the life you want for yourself. Class of 2025, the future is not something that happens to you, it's something you create. You had the vision, you had the tools, you have a high school diploma. Now it's time for everyone to let you cook. And as you begin your careers, remember that your time is valuable and so is what you earn. Make investing in your future a habit. Pay yourself first and save a little every paycheck. Trust me, if you do this for the next 30 or 40 years, you'll be very glad you did. Graduates, you are the future. Cherish this moment, learn from the past, and invest wisely in the time that lies before you. On behalf of the entire school board, congratulations. We are proud of you, and we wish you all the best in life. Now I'm going to leave you with this video and a little trip down memory lane. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Burke, and we appreciate everything you do for us. He is a staunch supporter of Dreyfus School of the Arts. Let's give it up for Mr. Burke one more time. All right, and now a special treat from our marvelous DSOA senior musical theater students. They will now perform under the direction of the fabulous musical director, Mrs. Stephanie Nixdorf.
Where do we go when we go?
Will you remember me?
Pretend I'm out at sea, or will you trace the sky, watching birds fly by? Will you leave the light on, even though I'm gone? Will you remember? Inside the sadness there is joy when the sun comes up and the rain falls down, and another season falls like snow without a sound, around and around. Just remember, I will always be in your bones. Tell our stories, the sad parts too. It's better when it's true. Where do we go when we go? Will you remember me? Pretend I'm out at sea, or will you trace the skies, watching birds fly by? You'll always be my home. I wanna go 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 home. I
Thank you to our amazing senior musical theater students and Mrs. Nixdorf for a beautiful performance. Let's hear it for them one more time. Graduates, you have been truly blessed with a support system that has gotten you where you are today. Please take a moment on your graduation day to reflect and thank all of those people who have been a part of your journey, helped you along the way, and loved you unconditionally. Parents, guardians, grandparents, great-grandparents, and family members, please rise so we can honor and thank you for your love, devotion, and guidance that has led our students to the success we share today. I would like to give a special recognition to Mr. Christopher Coombs, who retired in December. He began working for the Palm Beach County School System in August of 1987, and I would like to thank him for devoting the last 37 years as a passionate and caring math teacher. Please stand so we can recognize and congratulate you, Mr. Coombs. It is easy to see why our students perform at such high levels artistically and academically. Dreyfus teachers put their heart into everything they do by developing amazing classroom lessons, real-life experiences. They spend countless hours planning, and they develop lifelong relationships with their students. Students, they have spent the last 4 years preparing you for this monumental moment and for your future. As an educator today, you are so much more than someone who teaches math, English, social studies, science, foreign language, and the arts. You are an emotional leader in the classroom, and you go above and beyond to address all of the needs of your students that are not taught in a textbook. Teachers, staff, counselors, and administrators, please rise so we can thank you for all of the heart and love you put into everything you do for Dreyfus students. I would like to take a moment to recognize family and friends who could not be with us today. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. And I would now like to recognize 3 students who earned their Associate of Arts degree from Palm Beach State College while attending Dreyfus and earning their high school diploma. Students, please rise when I call your name, and please join me in congratulating Elisa Escobar, Samantha Simpson, and Esther Varish. Lastly, I would like to thank Eric Stern and his school district team, as well as all of our school police officers who make it possible for us to hold our beautiful and very intricate graduation ceremony. Thank you to all of our school district staff and officers. We are now going to turn our attention to a special performance from our DSOA Junior Dance Majors, choreographed by our exceptional Dean of Dance, Heather Lisky. Thank you, Junior Dance Majors and the amazing Dean Lisky for creating that beautiful performance. Thank you. Okay, so now it's my turn to address you, my seniors. This is a tough one because I am going to miss you all so much. You are my first four-year class, and it is really difficult to sum up 4 absolutely fantastic years together. But as I look out at all of you, I'm going to give it my best shot without crying, and I'm going to let my musicians get in place. And here we go. So seniors, congratulations on all of your accomplishments. This year, our award-winning yearbook, The Marquee, chose the theme, After It All. Now this yearbook is not like any other yearbook you have ever seen. It tells a story in sections through anticipation, exhilaration, and reflection. And I agree, this is how your high school experience has been. A continuous cycle of anticipation, then exhilaration, followed by reflection. The theme, After It All, can apply to significant life events, one of which is the end of 4 years of high school. You have experienced so many changes. The editors highlighted the idea in the yearbook that change isn't finite, and there are numerous after-it-alls in our lives. This moment today is a 4-year culmination of After It All. And look at how far you've come. As I reflected on the last 4 years with this group of exceptionally talented artists, brilliant students, and downright phenomenal people, I can't help but admire and respect your determination, the beautiful relationships you've created over the last 4 years, and your ability to prioritize fun. And boy, did we have fun these last 4 years. I was inspired by this year's multicultural theme for their show, One World, Many Stories. I couldn't help but think of how much that phrase applies to this class. The many stories of your 8th grade were a haze as our world had been rattled by a pandemic. Regardless of whether you spent that school year at home on a screen or present with only a portion of your classmates, all of you decided to audition to attend a performing arts high school. And not only did you make that decision, you had to figure out how to do it virtually. You were determined. You didn't see it as a mountain too high, or a valley too low, or a river too wide. Nothing was going to stop you and your determination to climb every obstacle and achieve your dreams. And after it all, think about when you started your journey, which was unlike any other class in Dreyfus history before you or since. You had to audition to attend the high school that you wanted to go to. And during that virtual audition, whether you performed, created art, wrote, or were interviewed, you had to sell yourself. You had to create a scene and a backdrop to achieve what you wanted. You had to balance light and sound virtually to create a scene for the adjudicators judging your performance. And through it all, you were determined. And then, all of a sudden, there you were, attending a performing arts high school while having to lay the course for your high school journey. You are artists. You have shown under any circumstance, no matter where you are, no matter how far, you can create, draw, paint, perform, write, act, and dance your way through anything. I am thrilled to acknowledge that you have earned scholarships totaling over $14 million. You have been recognized academically, artistically, athletically, and so much more. You are attending Ivy League schools, the best colleges and universities, our amazing Florida University system, and the most renowned collegiate art programs in the world. We have students heading everywhere from Dreyfoos, even Australia. We acknowledge so many art and academic awards daily on our campus, during our Intercom morning announcements, and through the outstanding DSOA Today morning broadcast. You have earned numerous prestigious accolades and awards at the national, state, and local level. And I have been given the most rewarding opportunity I could ever have by being your principal all 4 years. And for some of you, I was your middle school principal as well. Super cool. And after it all, I observed over the years your determination artistically and academically, watched you build beautiful relationships with peers and staff, continually endure the cycle of anticipation, exhilaration, and reflection, all while having the best time ever. So many stories of overcoming obstacles and interacting elements have created the one world that we like to call Dreyfoos magic. After it all, you have certainly had your moments of anticipation, exhilaration, and reflection as artists at Dreyfoos. So, whether it's the anticipation of preparing for a speech and debate tournament, designing your space for senior portfolio day, waiting for your number to be called on the stage at the Kravis Center for your Prism performance, creating the technical aspects of a set, props, lighting, and sound for a masterpiece on stage, waiting to hear if we were chosen to play for the 30th anniversary of Essentially Ellington, preparing to audition for a guest dance artist, hoping to make it into their piece for the show, waiting for those AP mock exam results, preparing for all states, or waiting for the curtain to rise for the drowsy chaperone metamorphoses or a chorus line. And after the anticipation comes the exhilaration, like performing at the National Music Festival in Indianapolis, receiving the highest honor awarded from the National Scholastic Press Association for the Muse News magazine, opening night of the Visual Arts and Digital Media Senior Show, dancers performing 11 numbers in a row, peer choreographed by their colleagues during the senior showcase, vocalists performing at the Candlelight at Epcot, pianists performing at the Norton Museum of Art, or having the opportunity to play for members of a symphony in strings class and receive feedback. And after it all, we reflect. We reflect on a journey filled with tournaments, performances, exhibits, late-night study sessions, unexpected challenges, and incredible victories. After it all, I have reflected and also observed a consistent theme woven through the fabric of your artistry centered around relationships. As I watched the senior showcases and the end-of-the-year performances and events, beautiful relationships that have been built at Dreyfoos were on full display. In the academic classrooms, I observed students and teachers relishing the sheer joy of collaboration. Seniors shared their inspiration for the last piece of art created for their final exhibit, which focused on the reflections of their relationships with peers, staff, family, and our school. Slam poetry and written pieces encapsulating the relationships formed at Dreyfoos. These relationships built will forever leave lasting memories of your time at Dreyfus. And on top of all the determination and relationships, man, we had a good time. You created 112 clubs and activities, which enriched your experiences on campus. You participated in sports, and contrary to popular belief, even though we are an art school, we do have sports. In fact, this year, we had district and state qualifying athletes in girls volleyball, soccer, tennis, and track and field. From an art school. How cool is that? Our student government and class councils brought us unprecedented magic with dress-up days, fall festival, prom, an amazing high school musical-themed lip dub, and one outlandish game of gotcha. Is somebody win? Are we still playing? And after it all, who could ever forget the magic that was made during our epic Best Spirit Week ever? That was so wicked. Along the way, our fun was peppered with a massive lightning strike that hit Building 2 and inadvertently zapped Mr. Clark on the bottom, and paralyzed 2 birds, which we brought back to life. The birds were fine. And then there were the vendors who were power washing Building 3, and they hit an enormous beehive in the soffit, which unleashed a swarm of bees. I could never have predicted those events. As I reflected on these 4 years, you started high school in the aftermath from a pandemic that shook us to the core, with lasting effects of social isolationism and mental health concerns. Events on campus, in our daily lives, and in the world changed us forever, and sometimes it can be difficult to find purpose and passion. These are the moments in life that we learn from, and they make us the person we are moving forward. And remember, it is okay to fail. We can only grow stronger from these experiences. We need to find that determination and always shine bright like a diamond. No obstacle is too great when you have purpose, passion, determination, and people who believe in you. You can defy gravity. I was again inspired by this year's BSU Showcase in February, especially the seniors' farewell speech, where they referred to how it takes a village to raise a child. They honored the people in their lives who have been with them every step of the way. I couldn't help but think about how here at Dreyfus, for the past 4 years, you, me, all of us, we are a village. And thanks to all of you, this village is full of beautiful magic, full of people coming together to support and lift each other up, full of relationships of students who embrace inclusivity and honor each other's differences. In this village, there is no unadulterated loathing. In this village, everyone is popular. And that is truly a magical thing to observe as a principal every single day on our campus. You have left an indelible mark on us as educators with the most beautiful experiences that remind us why we do what we do. And after it all, I hope you understand more than ever the determination of this village who never stops climbing mountains, full of artistic, academic, or personal challenges. This village full of nurturing relationships that have allowed us all to love and grow. all while setting the bar on what it means to have fun at school. So, I had an idea. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Guys, do you think you could whip up some Dreyfus magic about our village? Yeah. Let's do it.
I told you you could always count on me, darling.
That day on, I made a vow. I'll be there when you want me someday, somehow. Baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Oh, no, darling.
In my heart, although we are miles apart. If you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double just as fast as I can.
Know that there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Know that there ain't no mountain high enough.
That was awesome. Thank you, guys. Students, Mrs. Finney, Mr. De Leon, Mrs. Lisky, and Mr. Muter, I can't thank you enough for putting this piece together. It brought down the house. Thank you, guys. Seniors, you are headed out in the world and will be presented with new challenges, mountains to climb, and wide rivers to cross that at times will feel impossible. But always remember to believe in yourself and be determined. Again, look how far you've come already. And now I ask you, after it all, what's your next? You have spent the last 4 years on an amazing journey here at Dreyfus. Your village of teachers and staff have prepared you for your next mountain to climb. We are so excited to send you off with all our love and wish you all the unlimited good fortune that life has to offer. Watching you all grow up these past 4 years has been truly amazing and so much fun. You have invigorated, and inspired me every day. To my village, I thank you. I will miss you all very much, and you will always hold a special place in my heart. Now go out there and defy gravity and take your Dreyfus magic out in the world. Congratulations, graduates. Love you guys. Thank you so much. All right. It is now my great honor to introduce our 2025 salutatorian, Mia Hakarainen. Mia has earned a cumulative 5.38 weighted GPA as a strings major at Dreyfus. Mia has served as the National Honor Society President, Math Honor Society President, Orchestra Concertmaster, and Co-Vice President, as well as the Knit and Crochet Club co-founder and president. Through her interest in mathematics, she has received accolades as an American Invitational Math Exam Qualifier and American Math Competition Honor Roll recipient. She's represented the Florida team at the American Regional Math League and represented the Palm Beach County team at the State Commissioner's Academic Challenge Competition. Additionally, she has been selected as a participant in several intensive math programs, including Math Infused with Levity and the Ross Mathematics Program. Through playing violin, she has been selected for the Florida Music Educators Association All-State Orchestra every year from 7th to 12th grade. She won first place in the Florida Federation of Music Club's Senior Violin Concerto and performed as a soloist with the Alhambra Orchestra Concerto through their Young Artist Competition. During her time at Dreyfus, Mia has achieved AP Scholar with distinction, being selected as the Sunshine State Scholar District Alternate, and she is a Kovner Opportunity Scholar. Mia will attend Harvard in the fall. And she plans to major in mathematics. Please welcome your salutatorian, Mia Hakarainen.
Good afternoon to friends, family, teachers, faculty, and especially to my fellow graduates. I'd like to begin by acknowledging some of the people who transformed my experience at Dreyfus. First off, thank you to Ms. Bennett, the best principal ever, for always giving 110% for us. Your kindness is contagious to everyone on campus, and you are the core of our Dreyfus magic. I also have to thank Mrs. Middleton and the rest of the guidance team for all of their hard work, giving all of us the best opportunities and setting us up to accomplish as much as we can. Thank you to all of the wonderful teachers whose classes I have been fortunate enough to partake in for the past 4 years. Especially, thank you Mrs. Russell, Mrs. Waugh, and Mrs. PH for giving me an example of what it means to pursue STEM as a girl. Your classes have given me confidence to continue studying math and physics in college. Additionally, thank you to the music directors for creating such a strong community. Thank you, Mr. Adkins, for all of the support and help you have given me. And thank you to Mrs. Katz for your guidance and your organization of the music department. Finally, thank you to my parents and my brother Matthew for supporting and helping me through everything and for inspiring me to audition for and choose Dreyfus.
As we approach the end of our high school years, I'm sure you will relate with me when I say I've heard the same question over and over. What's next? For me, as you heard in Ms. Bennett's introduction, the answer is math. To many, math seems cut and dry. Yes and no, black and white. In contrast, art is free and boundless. However, my time at Dreyfus has taught me that music is not independent of math, and art cannot live without science. From Mr. Schumann's physics demonstration in the orchestra room, showing us how certain musical intervals are mathematically related, to learning about the mathematical ideals in Greek art and architecture in Ms. Van Reeth's art history class, we are all surrounded by math because we are all surrounded by art. I'm not here to teach a math lesson, but I do want to bring up one recent mathematical discovery, the Einstein tile. Scientific American describes it as a craggy, hat-shaped tile that can cover an infinite plane with patterns that never repeat. In other words, by assembling these tiles, an entire surface can be filled without replicating the same pattern, creating a unique and beautiful mosaic or puzzle. In a way, I find this to be a lot like our class at Dreyfus. While we're all Dreyfus students, everyone has their own individual qualities, and it's all of us, when combined, that make a vibrant picture. The creativity formed from our differences makes way for the collaboration we find in our classes at Dreyfus, both arts and academic. In fact, reflecting on what it is that I love about math the most, it's actually the same as what I love about art, the creative and collaborative spirit. Some of my best friends were made in Miss Russell's calculus class, laughing over math problems and filming our Instagram-famous Math Club reels. Shameless plug, go follow our account, has millions of views. Hearing different perspectives on how everyone solves the same problem reminds me of what it's like to hear various interpretations of art, something that we, as students at an art school, are no strangers to. I'll hold on to the conversations I've had with my classmates, both in and out of the classroom, for as long as I can. Whether it be a moment of genius expressed during a discussion, defying the odds of a sleepy post-lunch lit class, or an all-too-valid take about how in-school performances are more than worth the time we miss in class, these are the moments that will live with me and with all of you, long beyond the time our graduation Instagram stories expire. When I look at our class of 2025, I see a diverse collection of individuals. I see emerging artists, aspiring scholars, powerful athletes, and outspoken changemakers. No matter any of our personal experiences, we all find a space to fit together, just like the oddly shaped Einstein tile that assembles together without gaps or repetition. Imagine this. If each piece in a puzzle were a plain old square, not only would it be really boring to put together, but would also fall apart. We're not like that. Over the past 4 years, our different characteristics match up to form a solid, beautiful picture of our class. And I'm eager to see how each of you find your place within a new picture after graduating from Dreyfus. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia. We now have a special performance from our salutatorian, Mia Hakarainen, and our valedictorian, Josetta Wong. Earlier, I discussed relationships at Dreyfus, and these two artists can't even remember when they became friends, but they know it was music that brought them together. They have been chamber partners since 9th grade, which makes this a bittersweet moment, as they told me this will be the last time they play together for a while, but definitely not the last. They described how being immersed in this musical art form together as artists and friends has brought their friendship to a special place, allowing them to grow together through the years. They chose this piece by Tchaikovsky because the title translates to Memory of a Dear Place. They want this piece to encapsulate the feeling of being so involved in your art that you are connected to the place and people around you who are just as passionate. They hope this piece stirs emotions of happiness, sentiment, and the excitement of moving into the next chapter as you hold on to all of the memories dearly. That was truly beautiful, Mia and Josetta. Thank you so much. And now, as she walks back up to the stage, it is my great honor to introduce our 2025 valedictorian, Josetta Wong. Josetta has earned a cumulative 5.49 weighted GPA as a piano major at Dreyfus. Josetta is the president of the Dreyfus Piano Department and co-president of the Asian Cultural Society. In addition to her leadership positions on campus, she is the founder and president of the Crescendo Project, a nonprofit organization she started during her sophomore year of high school. Josetta has raised over $32,000 in grant funding, and through the Crescendo Project, she serves her community by offering free music lessons in English and Spanish to students in need. I think that deserves a round of applause. As a classical pianist, she has won multiple state and national level competitions and has been recognized by the National Chopin Foundation as a scholarship recipient and Chopin Prize winner. She recently made her professional orchestral debut with the New World Symphony in Miami as the winner of the New World Symphony Side-by-Side Concerto competition. Josetta's additionally earned accolades include being a National Merit Scholar winner, an AP Scholar with distinction, first place Pathfinder winner for academic excellence, and a Kovner Opportunity Scholar recipient. Josetta is passionate about making music accessible to everyone and aims to bring her audience together through musical performance. Josetta is deciding between the University of Michigan for performance in piano and Harvard for comparative literature. Please welcome your valedictorian, Josetta Wong.
Hi, I'm Josetta. I'm honored to be standing in front of you all today to not only celebrate the past 4 years we've spent making memories together, but also to reflect on the ties that connect us, uniting us as the class of 2025. I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize the many special people in my life. I wouldn't be here without my family, who has supported me unconditionally in every way. Thank you for putting up with me for 18 years. Dad, I hope I'm making you proud, and Mom, I can't wait to see your WeChat post later. Mama, Baba, 我爱你. Jessie, my sister, soon you'll be an only child again, but seriously, you're the best sister ever. Thanks for making me resilient and for giving me an amazing personality, questionable humor, and the best closet a girl could ever ask for. And to all those who have watched me grow up as their little sister, Christian, Dr. Rose, Dr. Lynn, and Mama Lee, I love you. To my mentors, you've watched me grow and helped me grow, both in and outside of the classroom. I'd like to thank Miss Kathy Kretzer, Miss Middleton, Miss Katz, Miss Morrison, Miss Jane and Mr. Mike, Miss Balco and Mr. Reeves. And I'd like to recognize everyone who makes Dreyfus, Dreyfus. Miss Bennett, the positivity and Dreyfus magic that you bring to campus is unmatched. And to all the teachers, administration, and staff, this school would not be the same without you. And a special shout out to Officer O and Mr. Kira for always making me smile on campus. And to my friends who have stuck by me these past 4 years, you know who you are, and you've nourished me, my mind, my stomach, and my soul. Thank you. And finally, to the countless individuals who have shaped my life but are too numerous to thank in the limited time here, thank you. It goes without saying that each one of our high school experiences was uniquely personal. My reflection on the past 4 years might not be perfectly relatable or apply to everyone, but one thing I'm sure we can all understand is trauma bonding over college application season. And I'll admit, writing this speech felt all too familiar, trying to encapsulate the nuances of senior year, including a clever metaphor, sneaking in a joke or two, and condensing 4 complicated, rich, exciting years of high school in a quick, concise snapshot felt impossible. But at least now, I don't have a word limit. Because after months of figuring out how to rewrite and reinvent myself to be the most desirable admit to any institution's class of 2029, I realized how absurd it is that colleges expect us to condense our whole life story into a mere few hundred words. There is so much more to us than what can fit on a Common App. See, what struck me was the realization that in life, just like in college admissions, people are often judged and reduced to quick impressions. We judge others or get judged with limited information, and we make overgeneralizations or assumptions based on appearances, behaviors, and labels. So now, after completing so many applications, we know how agonizing it is not to be seen for who we fully are. We know firsthand the pain of surface judgments because it steals any chance of true understanding away from us. And that's the problem, because a lack of understanding leads to the presence of ignorance. I bring this up because this graduation ceremony means so much more than just the celebration of our past 4 years. In fact, rather than being a culmination of our past, it represents our movement towards the future. As 18-year-olds, we're no longer on the cusp of adulthood. We're in it. The truth is that we are living through a period of time that is marred by widespread ignorance, judgment, and notably, a lack of understanding. As adults, we can no longer hide under the disillusionment of apathy, that what is going on does not affect us, because every choice we make, everything we say, every belief we stand by makes an impact, whether or not we choose to care. Things are no longer just happening to us. They're happening because of us. And there's power in that, because we can be the individuals who choose empathy. We can choose to listen to others. Instead of creating judgments after the first 300 words, we can let others paint their whole pictures, be their whole selves, and tell their whole story. And we can tell ours. Let Dreyfus's class of 2025 be the ones to make that impact. And to achieve that, it's essential that we embrace the core values we've cultivated as artists. Our power lies in our discipline, our passion, our empathy, and our respect for one another. At Dreyfus, we've learned to be leaders and scholars, but most importantly, we're artists. And we understand that art embraces complexity.
thus defying superficiality. In music, theater, dance, visual and digital arts, and communications, nuance matters. Nuance that is almost impossible to be achieved in a college supplemental. What we've learned in the past 4 years is to see, to listen, to appreciate the whole picture and the whole person before drawing conclusions. And as we move towards the next phase of our lives, some of us will continue our artistic studies, and some of us will change course and pursue different careers. Nevertheless, what we've learned in our art areas will never leave us. We may be heading in different directions, but we will always be connected by our artistry. Because once you're an artist, you never stop being one. Thank you.
Thank you, Josetta, and it has been such a pleasure to work with you these last 4 years. And now is the moment we've all been waiting for. I present you the class of Alexander W. Dreyfus School of the Arts, graduating class of 2025.
It's my honor to present the class of 2025 top 20 students. Josetta Wong, undecided. Mia Hakarainen, Harvard University. Luca Weissman, Yale University. Sophia Nemes, Georgia Institute of Technology. T. Tang, University of Florida Honors College. Olivia La, Dartmouth College. Priya Gowda, Northwestern University. Charlie Sober, Dartmouth College. Lydia Park, University of Florida. Sai Joshi, University of Florida Honors College. Jeffrey Bai, Duke University. Nicholas Bondar, Harvard University. Andrew Zhu, University of Florida. Scarlett Braun, University of Florida. Zachary Ashberg, University of Florida. Hannah Zimmerman, Vanderbilt University. Ankith Soretti, University of Florida. Kaylee Aguas, Florida State University. Samantha Simpson, University of Central Florida.
For communication arts, Jeremiah Alondra. Mia Alonso. Marisabella Alvarado. Jack Bentall. Kira Cardoso. Anna Chavez. Sarah Ferguson. Danica Gallant. Justina Guido. Duriana Guy. Charlotte Handel. Lauren Madison Innerst. Ella Jensen. Lily Kaminsky. Maya Culliner. Alexander Korf. Charlotte Lebedecker. Gavin Lesser. Jennifer Loiseau. Jack Marquis. Ryan Markovitz. Ava McCauley. Olivia McGoldrick. Sophia Menching. Jason Monaco. Zachary Montoya. Camille Nicholas. Maddox Parker. Shaylee Patel. Ayan Payne. Daniela Peñafiel. Rika Rayhan. Raven Richards. David Sanchez. London Sanford. Daniel Schmidt. Zachary Schwartz. Christina Shaw. Aiden Smith. Kendall Smith. Jacob Spiegel. Ellie Simons. Christian Triai. Aiden Velez. Isabella Marie Claire Ward. Tatum White. Brendan Williams. Olivia Williams. Madison Woolas. Emma Yella Bueno. And Bianca Zapatier.
For the dance department, Brittany Andres. McCall Bernard. Gabriella Betancourt. Kira Bliss. Angelina Brennan. Maria Buglock. Emma Elder. Emmy Esquivel. Peyton Ford. Lily Foster. Addison Gideon. Ariel Gilbert. Isabella Gonzalez. Cheyenne Harris. Elise Howard. Sophie Eisenwasser. Jordan Minter. Gianna Orr. Mia Paragrisolia. Jasmine Rivera Lillis. Lucia Sanchez. Jenna Sheehan. Parker Sheehan. Elizabeth Smith. Sharon Teneo. Riley Walsh. Yariel Williams. And Francesca Wisnu.
For the Digital Media Department, Ethan Aristoy. Skyla Dawn Austin. Marina Elizabeth Bartow. Eden Kaye. Brianna Grace Dean. Raylene Dorsainville. Gavin Dunn. Elisa Victoria Escobar Valdez. Ella Front. Leah Marie Gonzalez.
My daughter, Alice Paige Hernandez.
Ziana Hernandez. Nosagi Johanna Irori. Tessa Jenke. Tyson Jimerson. Calliope Constantina Kaimekliotis. Emily Lingenfelder. Betsy Linkhorst. Marcia Marichal de Pozo. Joan Catherine Mitterbach. Christina Machio. Joshua Molnar. Isabel Phillips. Devin Pino Schwartz. Rory Porter. Gianna Prisk. Isabella Salas Lee. Mateo Arciniegas. McKaylee Say. Arseni Shokin. Maya Simone Stewart. Aaliyah Theodore. Abby Vaknin. Esther Vedesh.
And for music, David Aloni. Jacob Anwar. Drew Arfa. Ulysses Ayala. Rudely Blaze. Kayla Burgess. Sophia Caruso. Tu Deng. Michael Fairborn. Thomas Gardner. Naomi Grant. Aiden Ketchum. Michael Liberty. Maria Lopez Moray. Amy Maloon. Philip Margolis. Hannah Menazil. Jack Oman. Maurilio Palacio. Liam Pash. Dylan Pham. Maya Ray Anderson. Lucas Rodriguez. Sebastian Salas. Jordan Wilson. Andrew Keene. Noah Kriegstein. Vania Montoya. David Reed. Anna Tejeda. Jeffrey Zimmerman. Mallory Bliss. Isabella Cesare. Giles Cora. Charles DeBay. Daria Haig. Isabella James. Janald Obilas. Christian Onyewumbu. Alani Ritter. Veus Roby. Vincenzo Serra. William Tong. Mark Anthony Verdieu. Elena Acosta. Isabella Besson. Sanika Berkula. Skylar Katzen. Victoria Crawley. Antonio Cureño. Maria Clara Danfonseca. Itala Derteano Marino. Kamari Morgan Dew. Ella Frost. Kira Hanlon. Peter Hennessy Correa. Grace Little. Savannah Messina Lumia. Andy Miller. Lucia Catalina Miranda. Mithra Nair. Ava Rika DeMarco. Keanu Parsa. Daniel Patino. Emily Paul. Aimee Pierre. Sebastian Reynolds. Luke Saracini. Gray Sherman. Juliana Siqueira. Zoe Thompson. Timothy Waite. Keith Williams. Kayla Young. And Austin Yu.
For the theater department, Kira Bevilacqua, Zoe Bliss, Peyton Borowski, George Bostick III, Caitlin Bradwell, Brielle Brooks, Martina Buffenmeyer. Gianluca Campanile. Ricky Crossland. Joseph Damari. Natalie Dumont. Aaron Duran. Juliana Farrell. Sophia Fior. Avi Gordon. Amira Green. Satya Hamilton. Kaylin Hansen. Phoenix Hart. Penelope Hess. Michaela Khalees Hutchins. Aniston Jennings. Sydney V. Jones. Claire Keith. JJ Corkin. Elizabeth Leilani Kronhaus. Maddox LaRock. Alexa Isabel Lasanta. Samantha Marchena. Brody Daniel Marcus. Gaia Martinovich. Lola Matos. Sinai McCrae. Mason McGahee. Aiden McKinnon. Brooke Meyerson. Sarah O'Donnell. Catherine Oliver. Gilbrea Pacheco. Sophia Papianis. Adam Picarello Hayes. Kenneth Quinter. Shane Rainsberg. Samuel Schneider. Melanie Simmons. Lucas Solano. Kentrell Taylor. Megan Taylor. Akeelia Vidal. Chastity Walters. Charles Williams.
Last but certainly not least, the Visual Arts Department. Paige Albert. Lura Argaiz. Tanaya Destiny Eris. Erlukens Agusme. Catherine Bello. Ava Biltswitch. Max Bunomo. Giacomo Camacho. Hadassah Carrero. Kyla Carroll. Rebecca Chen. Mia Chioka. Mahir Chowdhury. Elena Clares. Jahira Cunningham. Thomas Diaz. Audrey Zwill. Lily Edmiston. Gabrielle Angman. Yumali Farina. Rachel Felix Saavedra. Finn Riley Fielding. Olivia Fong. Lindsay May Gamble. Mariana Gankars. Camilla George. Angelina Gustafson. Fiona Hadikasumo. Miranda Hahn. Ella Harris. Ella Edelinsky. Liski. That's that one up. Haley Aya Burrow. Katie Johnson. Shay Johnson. Say Kamel. Vasishta Carla Pudi. Madeline Lambert. Michaela Mimi Leno. Bianca Lara Castillo. Victoria Ling. Fatia Rabia Mohammed. Alexa Maynard. Sophia Mead. Eving Molina Ramirez. Jaden Montegudo. Austin Morales. Addison Morphesis. Brisney Lizeth Mungia. Claire Natanic. Jesslyn Eng. Kira Opal O'Neill. Adina Saintville. Sophia Schaffler. Rachel Ireland Schenk. Sarah Schulman. Sandy Sedek. Riley Shea. Nicholas Lusarenko. Amira Yasmin Spence. Kata Stetson. Stephanie Taff. Melissa Turkman. Jay Turner. Reese Vansek. Manuela Alejandra Vargas Castaneda. Daniel Verona. Jordan Wilkinson. And Megan Windsor.
Good afternoon, seniors and everyone else. Seniors, please stand. The graduates before you have met the requirements set forth by the state of Florida and the school district of Palm Beach County.
At this time, please move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left side. Ready? Congratulations, class of 2025!
Thank you all for celebrating today, and the best wishes for our future graduates. Everyone, please rise and applaud the class of 2025. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations. You are truly amazing. I love you all. Have the best rest of your graduation. Congratulations.